I've been studying some of the biggest content creators on YouTube, and guess what all they have in common? Script writing. So, in today's video, I'm going to unravel how you can also achieve the same. Stick around and I'll share 3 game-changing lessons that will skyrocket your content creation journey. We are diving into the importance of having a script writing system, exploring the 2 main script types, and uncovering 4 easy steps so you can make your first script. Hey creators, it's Mario from MSpaceLog, and today we are diving into a crucial tool that every YouTube newbie, including myself, needs. Ever wonder how the biggest YouTubers instantly grab the viewer's attention and keep them hooked throughout their entire video? Well, it all comes down to one simple thing: script writing. But before we get into it, let's address the elephant in the room, the temptation to hit record and just start talking. We have all been there, right? While that approach might get you a video, it's far from efficient. You will easily lose yourself in your thoughts, and editing becomes a nightmare with all the ums and ahs. That's where a script becomes your secret weapon, shaping your content in a way that not only grabs your viewers' attention, but also does it with finesse and efficiency. It serves as a roadmap for engagement, hooks, questions, and stories, all with the main purpose of maintaining interest and boosting watching time. But it is not just about the audience. A script streamlines the recording process, minimizing retakes and editing time. Following a script enhances your credibility, signaling to your audience that you're serious about delivering valuable content. It is your ticket to delivering a clear message and eliminating awkward pauses or filler words. So, why it is important to have a script writing system? Well, because it ensures a seamless flow, engages your audience strategically, and even works wonders for your efficiency and professionalism. And now that we cleared that up, let's talk about the 2 main script types: bullet points and full script. The most common and easy one is the bullet points script. This script is like setting the main points of your video on paper, allowing you to follow a streamlined storyline without losing yourself in your thoughts. It offers flexibility while ensuring you hit those essential points. On the other side of the scale, we have the full script. This is a detailed written document outlining every word, every pause, and every thought throughout your entire video. It is highly recommended for structured presentations or even when every word matters. This kind of script is even useful when you're not speaking in your native language, which is why I'm using it right now. I just can't stress this enough. A well thought out script can level up your YouTube channel to new heights. It brings up structure, clarity, and keeps your viewers engaged from start to finish. So, if you had to pick one of the 2 scripts, what would be the better choice? If you're comfortable with speaking naturally to a camera and you're familiar with your talking subject, I would go with bullet point script. However, if you prefer a more detailed plan, and especially if you're not as comfortable with the spoken language as I am, then the full script approach might be the best choice for you. Either way, regardless the approach you choose, the key is finding the script writing style that not only enhances your content, but also keeps your audience engaged. And now, let's talk about how you can create your first script just by following these 4 easy steps. So, step 1, the introduction hook. This is where you plan your story with a purpose. What message do you want your audience to take away? What questions came up from your video's title and thumbnail that they want to be answered? Picture it as a setting the stage where you anchor your audience and keep them engaged, eagerly anticipating the revelation of those answers. So to get this step done, all you must do is try to extract as many questions as you can from your title and thumbnail. Then just pick 3 or 4 of them and make some promise at the very beginning, ensuring the viewer that you will answer all of them throughout your entire video. For example, I started this video by promising that I would have to explain why it is important to have a script writing system, what kind of scripts exists, and how can you build your very first script with just 4 easy steps. And as you can see, you are still here because I'm still answering those questions. I'm fulfilling my promises. So after setting this up, you should immediately start to deliver your main content. Your viewers want to know the answers to your post questions and want them to be delivered quickly. And if you want to keep your viewers' attention, you should also consider to skip your channel's intro, if you have one. But if you need to keep it, just keep it as minimal as possible. 5 seconds tops. And you can see that I also kept mine, just because it works as a trademark of my channel that goes alongside with the channel's music intro. But if you check my previous videos, you'll see that I've shortened it so it takes as little time as possible. And after the intro, you can finally introduce yourself, but don't ask for subscribers or likes. You haven't offered anything to your viewers yet, so why ask them to do anything for you? In my previous videos, I used to make that mistake too, but now I'm also applying this technique. And as you saw before, I just introduced myself and jump right into delivering my promises. You can ask your viewers to like and subscribe your channel later on, don't worry. And after all this is said and done, it's time to move to step 2. This step is called the main content step, and it is where you'll outline your main narrative. This is basically where we'll end up the majority of your script. This is actually where I am right now, delivering you the main content, my promises. If you're using a bullet point script, this is where you'll have the most points to guide you through your narrative. And if you're using a full script like me, this is where you'll have all your conductive lines of thought, well written and ready to be spoken out loud. As you can see right now, I'm reading this entire sentence that was already scripted. But no matter what script system you're using, this is a step where having a solid structure is the key. This is where you'll start to deliver each of the promises you made, starting with the least important ones and leaving the biggest ones for the end. This will ensure that your audience stays captivated and hungry for more. At this point, you can also ask your viewers to like and subscribe to your channel, but do it immediately before jumping into your last promise. And if you kinda missed that, don't worry, because you can also ask for it later in step 3, which is actually coming up. Now that you have delivered your content and before your viewers leave, it's time to call them to action. Just pose them a problem or a question where the solution lies in another of your videos. For instance, in this video, I could say, but none of this that I talked about would serve you any purpose if you don't watch this video right here, where I share my secret formula for creating titles and thumbnails. See what happened? Now that I've posed another question into the viewer's mind, you will have to go and check my other video. You can also try a different approach where you may ask to your viewers to click, for example, a link in the description, and in exchange you offer them some download material. And guess what? I've crafted a full script template so you can put into practice everything you've learned so far. Sign up for my newsletter by clicking the link in the description below and never miss out my tips. You can unsubscribe it at any time. In return, you will get the full script template directly into your email. Did you see what I just did? And if you already didn't, this is also the step where you can ask your viewers to hit like and subscribe. Talking about that, what are you waiting for? Come on, come on. I know you'll hit subscribe and like, come on, okay? And now, the final step, the end. This step is kinda optional because at this point the majority of the content was already delivered and most of your viewers already drop out to another video. That's why there are a lot of other content creators that end up their videos at the previous step. But if you want to say goodbye to your viewers with your channel's trademark sign-off so that it embeds into their minds, this is where you'll be able to do it. Creating the trademark and giving that personalized touch where we address your goodbyes directly to your viewers' attentions allows them to relate even more with your channel. So if you want to give your viewers a more personalized touch, don't skip this step. Offer your most dedicated viewers a proper goodbye. And with that done, it's just time to edit and refine your test to get you to the final script. Just trim the necessary parts, enhance clarity, and fine-tune your delivery. This final edit is the secret sauce for both bullet points and full script approaches. And before we wrap up, if you're starting your YouTube channel or your YouTube journey, there's a must-watch video waiting for you. Click the link in the description below to uncover the essentials that every beginner should know before attempting to launch their first YouTube channel. Trust me, it is a game changer. And that's it. From setting a proposal plan to crafting an engaging narrative, encouraging to action, and refining your masterpiece, these are the keys so you'll be able to create your very own first YouTube script. As always, if you have any additional questions or thoughts, feel free to drop them in the comments below. My name is Mario, this is Hamspacelog, and right here is where your creative journey unfolds. See you in my next one.